Umar Jallo of France. It'll be Kassa in the white judogi, Jallo in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Katharina Marzog of Germany. Here's Thomas.
Right, so you'd say that Kassa is going for the save?
Yep, well done.
I think he's going to stay with that. A little bit of an upset for Matthias Kassa, but that's the way it happens sometimes. And Alpha Umar Jallo on the circuit, competing really well. His home soil would be very big, especially with the so many supporters here in the venue. So it's Kassa in white, Jallo in blue, and we are underway with the first of the bronze medal matches in under 81 kilogram category. With the left-sided Soi attempt, Jallo tries to do a mirror impression of that, switch its directions into an Ochi. Danny Fernandez in the coach's seat, a former great athlete himself. More commitment to the grips might be devised. So these penalties will start going in. Jallo with a great combination, absolutely stunning ippon by Alpha Umar Jallo. Wow. And no save for Kassa this time.
No, there's no getting off that one. Absolute total commitment from Jallo. And a nod, albeit a small one, of acknowledgement from Matthias Kassa that he got absolutely caught. Jallo is overcome with emotion because he knows that that's going to be on every highlights reel. Yeah. He knows that exactly how important that single technique was. And that was a high-quality opponent, the #1 seed this morning, swept aside with a crushing ojigari in front of thousands of the adoring French. That was quality.
This is interesting because it's Damiano Martinuzzi, Kassa's former coach, now working for France.
Oh dear.
PSG. So Paris Saint-Germain. Jallo is the member of the club. So a great combination, Kochi into Ochi. And then the drive, the push with both hands to the ground. And a great win by Alpha Umar Jallo of France. Great win.
Well, if you're going to get on the highlights reel, it's always good when you're throwing the #1 seed, isn't it? Flattening them. That's what Alpha Umar Jallo did there. Loretta Cusack-Doyle mentioned him a long time ago when she saw him as a junior, and she said, "Do you know something, Sheldon? I think he might be okay, you know."
Quite all right.
Well done,
okay,
well spotted, Loretta. We come now to the second of the bronze medal contest in the under 81 kilo category. Dominik Ressel of Germany goes up against Wahid Boshashvili of Austria. It'll be Ressel in the white judogi, Boshashvili in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Raul Camacho of Spain.
Boshashvili had a really great day today. Overcame Frank de Witt, Antonio Esposito, and Maciej Kasa on his way.
Yeah, just
semi-final, then just lost to Vedat Albayrak. But apart from that, a fantastic day. Ressel, I think, a little bit under our radar today, but he's a quality player and long enough on the circuit as well that we know that on his day he can beat nearly everyone. So Boshashvili in blue, Ressel in white. And the last of today's bronze medal contest is about to begin.
Where's your money then, Mr. Kowalski?
Well, I'd probably, taking today's performance, I would be more willing to get it or give it on Boshashvili, but that's being taking a cautious approach. I would give Ressel. I think he's the more experienced of the two. He's been in those situations before, and frankly, I think Boshashvili did more than he was capable today. And not to take anything from him, because he had a fantastic day.
He's probably used up all of his cards.
And he had a very difficult contest against Kasa, which went on for 15 minutes, and you cannot do it like a couple in a row without it taking its toll. So I just wonder how much more steam he has left in his tank. And as we've mentioned, maybe not as an extreme case as Ozbas's was, but the break was very short today between those matches and then the final block. Boshashvili with those off-the-sleeve Soinaga attempts. This is his main source of threat against his opponent. And so far, Ressel probably felt it coming. Here it goes again, this time Ippon variation. And so far, just defending, maybe trying a little counter. And this was an interesting looking turnover. Halfway through the contest, Ressel has to come up with something. So far, it was Boshashvili's putting most of the work in. And the tidiest effort of Sutemi. So a minute and 20 seconds left. Only this single Shido against Ressel, but now it's going to be all square now in terms of Shidos. pressure with this gripping strategy. Works hard to control the sleeve. Actually, both are just focusing on the sleeve control so far. And Kochi, the German. So he seems to be preferring playing waiting game. Shamil Borchashvili, who unfortunately for him at least went out in the preliminaries. Borchashvili holding on to the sleeves. We've seen him launching the sois from there. So it's for Soto Makikomi this time. We're into the golden score. And Russell breathing heavily. I think he produced something. Sutemi Waza attempt by Borchashvili. This was a little better than the previous ones. One more attempt like that should result in a Shido against the German. I think he can be in trouble now, Borchashvili. This a little bit of careless drop. It's a wrestler who picks up the second Shido. You don't really see that. He's attempting an armbar there and also trying to get the legs out. I didn't see that coming. But isn't it on the wrist? He's not supposed to do that, I think.
Yeah, the difficulty for Borchashvili is he hasn't been able to make up his mind here with regard to whether he's going to go for the Kansetsu Waza or for the Osai Waza. And what I know I'm talking to you about this, but you know this. The minute that you have to concentrate on the arm, you lose concentration on the leg. If you are the uke, so you get pressure on the arm. Your leg releases, or you get pressure on the leg, so then the arm releases. But he was in between. Borchashvili was caught between both of them. And Wrestle was able to avoid it. Got to make your mind up. You may decide that you're going to go for the arm. Well, in that case, put pressure on the leg in order that you release the arm. It's so easy when you're sitting up here. No, honestly, I mean, I've been Olympic champion 4 times already.
Right, so probably last chance for Russell, or else he gets that third and final penalty. Here comes Borchashvili up close. Russell goes the other way. This probably saves him or bought him some time. With this Kosoto into Taniotoshi. Drop again. The best of drops by Borchashvili. He's going to get a Shido for that, and that's the case we discussed. He applied a lot of pressure, and he just got tired. And those efforts are not as sharp as they used to be a couple of minutes before, but now it's Wrestle who is probably going to get a third Shido.
He got an early Christmas present there, really.
Out of jail card, Monopoly terms, they say.
Right, well, he's used everything, then there's nothing left. Wrestle's going to claim that he's got a birthday gift owing to him, but to be honest, he's been given enough. Absolutely drained physically now, you can see that. Very little left.
And I expected the situation more
to be the other way around.
Borchashvili,
You're quite right. Yeah. Really has stayed in there. Almost came up with the Uchimata on the way up.
This is a little better by the German. Nice Kochigari.
Couldn't get the hands on, just for a little bit of turn. That was all that was needed there.
There they go again, Ochi. Can he switch it for Soto? The arm was there.
Yeah. And the thing about this is, Wrestle wants to throw him going in this direction. If his body ends up in the other direction, it must be as a result of Borchashvili having turned him. So this will be the key thing here for me. Wrestle wants to go off to the left. He ends up with his body being turned to the right. How did that happen? Oh, well, I liked it for a score. Because it's not where Wrestle wanted to be. And it was Borchashvili
maybe
for me.
Maybe not enough.
With
like
the landing.
Not, yeah, the landing. Not
there we go.
Like, you know, the...
Not enough strength. You see, he wants to take him on the hip. There just isn't enough strength there. You can't help him out from there.
So the 6th minute of the golden score started. Oh.
Yeah,
You're
that's
not
it.
supposed to do that.
Yeah. Wrestle's already got a smile on his face. Well.
And as I said, the experience, being a little bit of, like, you know, going this way, that way. This Wrestle actually didn't do as like a single attack worth really mentioning. And he somehow manages to steal the win from Borchashvili.
He came close, did Borchashvili.
Yeah, and I'm full respect for him.
Yeah.
Because after what he did today.
But it was Dominic Wrestle of Germany who came out on top.
also earned his spot really, because it's not like he got there for free. He had a great day, Dominic Cressel, and finishes his day with a bronze medal hanging from his neck. And we are getting ready for the final, the last final of the day.
Yes, indeed. Coming up next, the final of the under 81 kilo category. Take a look at some of the highlights from this one first.
Yeah, but probably not enough on the landing, as we are sort of discussing the action. But this was a real mistake. And obviously he was really tired. He thought maybe he can hold on to the grip and then it's easier. But as soon as he lost the grip, even it was only in one hand, but he lost it, then it looked completely false.
We come now to the final of the under 81 kilo category. Vedat Albayrak of Turkey goes up against Tato Grigolashvili of Georgia. It'll be Albayrak in the white judogi, Grigolashvili in blue. Let's take a look at the route to the final for both fighters. First round bye for Albayrak. Svoboda, Jamal, Zvidrak and Borshashvili were defeated by Albayrak. It was Arab, Gleason, Ressel and Jalo that were downed by Grigolashvili on his route to the final. The referee in the middle for this one is Friedrich Katalin of Hungary. And here with commentary on this final is Tomasz Kowalski. Take it away, Tomasz.
So it's Tato Grigolashvili approaching in the blue judogi, accompanied by his coach Lashan Bujajani. In white, Turkey, Vedat Albayrak. And as we may have seen, the head-to-head is 1-1 so far. Albayrak, European champion from 2 years back. And as you may already notice from the red back patch on Grigolashvili's back, the current reigning world champion from Georgia in blue.
Yes, looking to add the European title now to that list, and he's put out of the way, someone else has brought that about, one of his biggest rivals, Matthias Kassa. Now got to get past Vedat Albayrak.
Yeah, we've seen Shido's given for that kind of attacks, but maybe Grigolashvili will be safe to avoid that. Albayrak preferring the either over the top or over the back grip. Grigolashvili so far managing to hold on to the sleeve. We've seen Grigolashvili working off those sleeves with those soi and soda attempts, but maybe a little bit too much of pulling down. Has to be careful with those. Here goes the Sutemi Waza again. So far, Grigolashvili stays a step ahead of his opponent. He knows that as soon as Albayrak will get the right hand over the top, this is where he's most dangerous. So it's either control of the sleeve, or as soon as Albayrak goes over the top, you just launch those sumigashis and tomoenages. And he goes again to control the sleeve. Direction starts off with one side, Ochi to the one side, then goes with Soi to the other, and it's going to cost Albayrak a Shido. So So far, Grigalaishvili's game plan seems to work. Holding on to the sleeve. And trying something from that. So a second Shido against Albayrak, and it makes him a little bit more difficult for him if it wasn't in the beginning, but now he has a good grip. Grigalaishvili manages to break it, and then goes the Sutemi Waza, tries to switch it for a Jujigatama as well. So a little over 90 seconds left. Albayrak in real trouble. Can't really hold on to his preferred grip. Not to mention launching some attacks from those situations. Maybe this time. But again, Grigalaishvili with this Sumi Gaeshi or Tomoe. It's more about breaking the flow. He gets the Shido for that this time. He's constantly a step ahead of his opponent. And haven't been able to attack really in this contest yet. Gets him down again, maybe from this position. Will be another Shido against Grigalaishvili, I guess. He's able to avoid that. Get away with that this time. We'll get a short break for medical intervention. A little over half a minute left. Two Shidos against Albayrak, one against Grigalaishvili, but maybe so he may as well get the other one.
You knew it was going to be close.
And so far it was Grigalaishvili's tactics which were really in play here. He focused on first getting the sleeve down, because Albayrak is especially dangerous when he has his right hand either over the top or over to the side.
Yeah.
And Grigalaishvili focusing on controlling the sleeve, and when he couldn't do that, just launching those Tomoe Nages or Sumi Gaeshis, was constantly a step ahead, but being a step ahead all the time is also tiring, so that's when Albayrak kind of got back into the contest. But we haven't seen any good attempts from here as of yet, because he actually really hadn't had the preferred grip.
Back on the mat now. Grigalaishvili, 35 seconds left to go. He picks up a penalty for a false attack as well.
With the grip, and he goes in. Yeah, and that's what I was building up to. So far in this contest, Albayrak couldn't get the right arm over, and as soon as Grigalaishvili not only got more tired, but also he was already on two Shidos, so he couldn't afford any more of those false attacks and trying to get in front.
Oh.
But
Good, yeah, just keep him there. Oh, yeah, sorry. Twice you want to be questioned here.
And for the third
There's
time
one again. Yeah. I mean, we know that Grigolashvili's trying to mug him here, but he's stepped out once, he's dropped twice. He's not going to be happy. Well, we were talking about this, weren't we? Very difficult to get that third Shido. If all that you're doing is trying to get the third Shido. If that's the only thing that you're doing, it's going to be difficult to give it.
Yeah, especially since that's what he was doing for most of the contest, really. Because I think he had like 2 attacks, real attacks, like Seoi and stuff.
And then Vedat Albayrak comes up with an Uchimata that would have, you know, swept the rafters of any roof if it was a little bit lower. And we haven't seen the landing yet.
He also was, we have to say, a little lucky because he could have been penalized.
Yeah.
It would be probably a little bit unfair, but if he got the Shido, it was probably right, like when it comes to the rules. We would have to obviously see it like one more time, maybe, but he got away with a score. And I said, as soon as he could get the right arm over the top.
Yeah, so no doubt about it, that was on the scoring part of the body, but it wasn't an Ippon.
Yeah.
Wazari was the right score there.
Because it was a little bit of an overthrow, or maybe more like not an overthrow, but Grigolashvili did really well to rotate out of it.